All right, we're back. I'm here with several microphones I'd like to show you how to use. They're all very inexpensive, and I'm using it with the Behringer FLOW8 again. And I just want to show you a couple options. So this will vary between live streams and what you want to do. But the first mic I'm using here is the MXL 990, and it's a really cheap microphone. You could get two of these for $150 as a pair. I've seen this deal on Amazon, so you could get that. I just really like this microphone because it does the job. You don't have to worry about it. It's not a huge investment up front, and it generally sounds good on most everything. On the voice, like I'm talking into right now, I've also used this on my piano. So what I have here, I have a pop filter, and this is a Stedman brand, and it does the job. So just keep in mind, without the pop filter, you might get some pops, but sometimes not if you angle it a certain way. But just to be safe, pop filter is on here, so just like that. And we're going to look into the Behringer Flow app. So I'm controlling my Behringer here. I could show you real quick. This is just right here. I have it close by. And as you could see on my phone, I have the app running. And with my streaming software, I could show you up close and all that. So right now, so let's get into it here. I'll show you what I have on my screen. So this is input 1. This is the MXL I'm talking into. So first what we have to do is I'll show you from the beginning. So I would click on input 1. Keep in mind this is a phantom powered mic. So let me just turn everything off and I'll show you how I set it up. Test. Okay, you see how that is? I had to turn on the phantom power first, and now I'm turning up the gain. And I want my general volume level to be around 0 dB VU in the analog world or minus 18 in the digital world. So as you could see, the far right fader, which is the main out, it's just kissing a little bit of the orange, and that is around unity gain, what we're looking at here. So I want that to hover around that area, so that means I have a good level. So if it was too low, you would see the difference. And you would hear it too, because I'm way soft now and you can't hear me that well. So if you go back there, yeah, it's hovering, but it needs to be a little bit louder. Okay, test. 1, 2, 3. Gain is up at 37 dB. And now we have a much better level to work with. And as you could see, it's kind of hovering in the orange sometimes. And that looks like this on the digital meters here on the Behringer Flow. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. And you see how it's just kissing the orange there, and that's at minus 12. But generally, I like to think of it as everything's around the average volume of minus 18, which is equal to unity gain in the analog world. So that's the MXL 990. It's doing the job right now. Up next, I have the SM57 right behind me. So here's the SM57. I'm talking into it right now. You could also put a pop filter on here if you don't want any of that. Just going to put it on. And there we go. So we're going to look at the FLOW8 app here. So this is input 2. I have the gain on 45 dB. I might want a little bit higher. Hey, test 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's generally around where I want it. You could do some EQ stuff, but for the time being, I just want to keep it simple, so I'm not going to touch any of that. So that's the SM57. Sounds really good. Now say you wanted to walk around and talk, and you didn't want to be tethered or you didn't want to have to hold a microphone. Well, I have a really cool device. This is called the Galaxy Trek. This is made by Galaxy Audio, and it's a Bluetooth wireless transmitter and receiver. I have the lavalier here on me. Let me see if I could lower this for you guys. Yeah, it's right here, and now we're going to test it out. So I'm going to go here to mute channel 2. And now you'll be able to hear me through this. This is the Galaxy Audio Trek. There is a somewhat noticeable difference in quality. It is not the highest quality, but it gets the job done. So I'm using this in certain situations where I have to move around and talk or explain something. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to show you how it looks. This is what the Galaxy Trek looks like. So this is on my buckle here. So, and then as you could see, that's where the lavalier is. And then I'm going to come around, and now I could move freely, you guys. This is really cool. Even though I'm wearing headphones, I would normally have them off, but I'll take them off for now. So this allows me to move around and do what I need to do, and I still have a decent signal. And then there you go. I have the Galaxy Trek plugged into channel 3 here. See, there it is. This is a 1/4 inch input right there. And that's how it works. So as you could see, my general volume is kind of hovering around where I want it to, but it's still a little low. I could still crank it up a bit if I need to, but I'm just going to keep it like that for the time being. And so if I walk away, how far will it pick up? Now this is advertised to pick up around 50 feet, but I've never done that before. I don't really trust it that much. It is prone to interference, so if you're in front of something and it's blocking the direct view to it, you might get some interference. So I always try to be within a visible line to it. Like if I could draw a line from here to there without it being blocked, I always want to be in visible range to the receiver. So I'm not really sure how I sound, but hopefully it's halfway decent. And as you could see, so far it's doing the job. A quick recap. I'll show you all 3 in line. I'll do a little bit talking. I'll switch between them quickly so you can see the difference. Okay, we're going to start out with the MXL. Okay, testing. Hello everybody. MXL 990. Now I'm going to go to the SM57. Okay, this is the SM57 without the pop filter. Now we could avoid that with the pop filter, a little bit less there. So this is the SM57 and then the Galaxy Audio. All right, I did all 3 and I'm going to switch back to the MXL to talk. So that's all 3 microphones. I hope this helped you out in determining some cheap alternatives to some microphones. These are all pretty affordable, so it depends on what works for you. All right, I'll see you in the next video.